Hey guys, it's Becky Bamboo. Today's Tuesday, May 3rd, 2011. So thank you to everybody for leaving me such kind comments and everything on um, my video from yesterday, and also on my Facebook page, on my photograph of my weight and all that good stuff. I'm just struggling so bad. The last 2 days have been really hard. Um, I don't even really know what to talk about today. I know most of this is me, but I'm in like a weird place right now. My hubby, I told you guys about the comment that he made yesterday, day before, I don't remember what day, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. And that comment just really has been eating at me since he said it. And so last night I finally kind of decided I needed to talk to him about it and find out a little bit more of like why did he say it, and you know, just kind of discuss it, I guess. And the discussion just went really poorly, and it was more just turned into a big fight, and I don't like when that happens. I mean, I'm an adult. I can have a conversation, and it irritates me when like he just jumps down my throat and turns it into a big fight, like a yelling match. And um, I tried to explain to him that I feel like I'm in an awkward place because um, I don't ever remember being this size, and I've definitely never been this size as an adult woman, and I don't know how to feel about my body right in this moment. I strive really hard to love things about myself and accept all the changes that I've gone through with the changes of my skin, and this sags, this is smaller. I try to look at the positive side of that, but there's still a lot of underlying like feelings of I don't quite know how I look from someone else's perspective, because I don't know how I look from my perspective. I feel like I'm at a place where I can't really tell you if I feel like I'm beautiful or um, ugly. I mean, I can't really vocalize that, and I can't really tell you this is how I'm feeling. Now, like a few weeks ago, I would have told you I feel amazing, I feel beautiful. But it changes a lot from week to week. And I think it's something that's the reason I'm doing this video is because I feel like it's something good to talk about, because, not a lot of people go into a lot of detail about uh, the hard times or the negative times of gastric bypass. And I would be not doing you guys a favor by not sharing these hard moments. And they are hard. I definitely, it's hard mentally um, to know you don't look the same, and to know that, I mean, every time I see anybody, I get the same response and the wows, and you don't even look like yourself anymore. And um, it kind of plays on you sometimes, and you kind of start to just wonder who am I? Who am I? If I'm not who I was, then who am I? And you have to work hard to remind yourself that you're still you, just in a new body, and to accept the body for what it is. And it's a challenge. And I don't know about anybody else, but for me, I kind of rely on what other people tell me I'm looking like to help fuel and help make me understand, I guess, what I look like. Um, and for my husband to make a kind of a rude comment about my physical appearance makes me feel like he's only saying that because that's what he sees. And if what he sees is ugly and whatever, then is it worth all the work that I've done? Does it even matter? Because I was ugly before. So I just have like all these thoughts running through my head, and I tried to explain this to him last night. I tried to explain that I'm in a body I've never seen before, and that I don't know what I look like. I mean, I really don't. And I know that's probably sounds crazy to some people, but I'm sure others of you who have been through this, you understand exactly what I mean when I say I don't know what I look like, because I don't know what I look like. Um, and anyway, he kind of like called me a liar and told me that I didn't remember correctly what he had said. And so he tried to change it around to that he had said something different. And I said, no, you're not going to change this. I was there. I remember what you said because it was like a slap in the face. And you know full well you said something hurtful because you immediately followed it with open mouth, insert foot. You know you hurt me. So don't try to go back on it now, 2 days later. And so that ends up just hurting worse. It hurts worse that instead of just being open to talking about how it's made me feel, he denies it and tries to make me sound like some kind of lunatic that's just making shit up. And that just hurts me worse, because I mean, I wouldn't feel so bad about all this if he had said what he tried to change it to, but that's not what he said. So anyway, it's just, last night was really tough, and my husband's not real good at communicating with me when it gets to be like difficult things. He kind of shuts down. And one of the things that he does that I find to be completely rude and disrespectful is that while we're talking, like I'll be talking and trying to like express how I'm feeling or what I'm thinking, and in a way that like he can understand. I mean, he can't understand fully what I'm going through with this gastric bypass stuff. So I try to break it down into a way that I think he could relate to, or something that he could just at least understand what I'm trying to say. And I look over at him and I realize like he's not saying anything and he's asleep. And this is something that has been an ongoing issue for us from like very early on in our relationship. Anytime it's in the evening and we're talking about things that he doesn't really want to talk about, he just falls asleep. And I find it to be so disrespectful. And it hurts. And it hurts because I feel like I mean, why even talk? Why even try to explain how I feel? Why even bother? If he's not going to listen and doesn't even care enough to pay attention. And the thing is there's been times we've had these conversations where it's been super late and he'll fall asleep. I can understand that. But this was like, not late in the evening. It was just, whatever. So I gathered up my stuff and I went downstairs into the basement into our spare bedroom, and that's where I stayed the rest of the night. And I haven't talked to him since. He didn't bother to say anything to me this morning. Not, we need to talk later, not kiss my ass, not anything. He hasn't bothered to call me. He hasn't texted me. He hasn't, nothing. It's just like, to him, this is over. To him, the conversation has ended. He fell asleep and I moved on. And so then he's going to come home today like everything's fine. And I know this from experience, and I'm just tired of letting things slide. I mean, I don't think it's inappropriate of me to want to discuss what he said and want to know, why did you say that? And what did you mean by that? And I don't think it's wrong of me to want to tell him that it hurt. Because I can't pretend like it didn't hurt, because it makes me cry every time I think about it. For 3 days now, I've been thinking about it. And every time I replay it, it makes me cry. And it's frustrating. And it got the best of me yesterday. I didn't work out. I didn't leave the house. It literally got the best of me. It shut me down. And it's not very often that anything does that to me. But for whatever reason, I let it eat me yesterday. And I guess I gotta make a video and confess about it because, well, I let it do it. I let it eat me. And I didn't even let myself enjoy the milestone I hit yesterday. I didn't allow myself to feel that because all I was feeling was hurt. And obviously today I'm still hurt. And I'm hurt on a different level because I feel like I just wanted to be, honest and have a conversation about, I just wanted to know what he meant by that and why did he say that. So I just feel disrespected and like I'm disposable and a piece of garbage that can be tossed aside whenever he doesn't feel like dealing with me. It's frustrating. So, I just feel crappy today. I just feel crappy. But this is where it's up to me to make it right. It's up to me to get through this. And the only way I know how to get through this is to go run. So I'm going to go run. And I've got my shoes on and laced up, and I'm going to take the dog to PetSmart and get his nails trimmed. And we're going to go for a run. Aren't we? Dudley, do you want to go to PetSmart and go for a run? Do you think we should go for a run today? You want to go to the trail outside and run? Put on your harness and we'll go? What do you think? See? So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. We're going to go to PetSmart. This is why it's awesome to have a dog, because they have magic words that they know, and they know what they mean. Dudley, you know what PetSmart means, don't you? He knows PetSmart. He knows nail grind. Nail grind? And he knows go for a run. Are we going to go for a run today? You want to go for a run today? See, then he gets excited and it gets me excited. So anybody wanting to have an exercise partner, I'm seriously telling you, get a dog. He's not going to stop until I get up now. It's terrible. Let's see if we can put you on video some more. I don't know if we can. There you are. So are we going to go for a run? We're going to go to PetSmart. You're going to get a nail grind. We're going to go to the park. And then we're going to go for a run. Does that sound good? Fix your ear, Batman. Come here. You want to go for a run? Come up. Up. Come here. Up. Yeah. He wants to go. I had to share that with you guys because this is it's sad to say, but some days, like, he's what keeps me going. He keeps me motivated because it's exciting to have somebody care, and he cares. He wants to go, and he likes to run with me, and it makes it worth my while. It's going to get me out of the house today, and it's going to give me a chance to let go of some of this. And that's all that I can say, is that I guess I just have to let go of some of this. But I can't sit here and act like it's not a struggle some days, because some days it's a real struggle. And it's a real struggle with body image and figuring out who you are, reminding yourself you're still you, and getting your butt moving. I mean, I love to exercise, but there are days I just don't, like, if something gets to me, it gets to me all the way through. And unfortunately, when it has to do with my body, it gets to me all the way through, because it's been a hard struggle for me my whole life. I've had such a negative body image my entire life. And I'm trying really hard to let go of that, and trying really hard to see the good in the outside appearance and to feel good about it. But you guys, there's days it's just, no matter how much you want to see it, it's hard to see it. And it got me yesterday, but it's not going to get me today. I'm going to take this energy, this sadness, this everything I feel right now, and I'm going to go put it into a nice long run. A nice long outside run, in fact. It's sunny. It's going to be 60 today. It's not quite there yet, but we're getting closer. So I'm going to take this and go run. And I don't really care what anybody else wants to do or thinks I should do. That's what I'm going to do. That's what's going to get me through this today. And hopefully my husband will come home tonight with a different attitude. And I don't know. There are days I just sit back and I ask myself, why is he married to me? Because I don't feel like, some days I just don't feel like we are right together. And then there's other days that are wonderful, and I can't imagine wanting anybody else in my world. And I guess that's marriage for you. It's not always roses, so anybody who thinks it's gonna be, you're in for a treat, because it's not gonna be. I mean, the fact remains we're two different people. We're always going to be two different people. There's always going to be two opinions in our home of what is right to do and what's wrong to do. And, you know, that's just the way that it's going to be. And I would venture to guess that lots of other people in marriages and long-term relationships go through the same thing. I think it's an added challenge having weight loss surgery added into your marriage, because it's not just you going through weight loss surgery. It's you and your partner going through weight loss surgery. And he's been very strong through a lot of this. And I commend him greatly for being there and for being as open to it as he has, and to accepting of the changes as he has. But he still fails to see the one big key thing, and that's my body image. And he is my only intimate partner, obviously, and without having intimacy and positive reinforcement in that area, it's a little bit hard to feel good about yourself all the time. And I think the thing that sucks is I have other people, other guys at the gym and other friends of mine online telling me how hot I look. And yet that's not coming from my husband. And he's the only one I care about hearing that from. I have a friend who's married who will send me messages online and just tell me that how smoking hot I look, and how he's like so amazed at how different I am and all this stuff. And it's so hard to hear that from somebody who, number one, is married and has children, and you're not gonna, I would never mess with that, especially because I'm married too. But even if I was single, I still wouldn't even go down that road or even consider going down that road. So it's hard to hear those things from people you're not going to mess with. I mean, no matter what guy, even if it's like a, supermodel single guy coming to me telling me that, it's not going to matter because I'm married. And it's just hard to hear it from people who it's not the person you want to hear it from. I want to hear it from my husband. He's the only person that I care what he has to say. And because I share my life with him, I mean, I want honesty from him. If he doesn't think I look good, that's fine. But then I shouldn't be with you if you don't think I look good, or you can't be accepting of it. And I don't necessarily believe that's true, because he wouldn't have been with me at 424 pounds if he cared that much. But I care, and I care even more the smaller I get. And maybe that's to a flaw of mine now. I don't know. But it's important to me how I look, and I want to look as good as I can at all times. I don't know. I give up. My buddy's ready to go. So, anyway, I had to share this little nasty bit, I guess, of the journey, because it's there. There are days it's there more than others. There are days it pops its head up and you can just say, screw you, and go on. And then there are days that it comes up and it overwhelms you and you don't know what to do, and you fall into the old routine. And, I ate like crap yesterday, and I snacked, and I didn't exercise, and I did shit that I don't normally do. And I get scared. Because I feel like I'm going to be defeated in this if I let those feelings creep in very often. So I have to find my strength again today. And the only way I know how to do that is to challenge myself physically. So I'm going to go run. And I hope I can have a good run. I need a good run today. I just need a nice long run. And I want to feel good about myself at the end of the day. I want to feel like I did something really good for me. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm also telling you guys, I'm trying something new this week. I'm doing Zumba tomorrow night. My girlfriend has been doing Zumba for a long time and been asking me to go. And so I finally said, yes, I will go to Zumba. I have no idea. I cannot dance. I am not musical. I am not rhythmic. I have no idea how this is going to work. It took me like 2 years to learn how to do the electric slide. And the electric slide is a very easy dance. But I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to face my fear of Zumba, and I'm going to go. And hopefully I sweat and have a great time. I'll be very anxious to see exactly what happens. But anyway, fight through the bad days, guys. Pre-op, post-op, we all have them. I guess it's how we handle ourselves is what makes us successes or failures. And I definitely felt like a failure yesterday, and I refuse to do it again today. So the sneakers are laced up. The Puggle is ready to go. He's ready to go. Look how cute he looks. He stretches himself out on the carpet. Puts his feet all behind him. Are you ready to go to PetSmart and get a nail grind? Then after that, do you want to go to the park and go for a run? You want to go run the trail today? I love that dog. All right, we're out. Peace out. Have a great day.